Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the New York Knicks. And a nice roll continuing right now for New York. It's been a very successful first half of the season for them. When the opportunity to win a ball game has been there for them, they have grabbed it over and over. And Joel Embiid missed all of last season with an injury. Now that he's getting some action on the floor, Kenny, how do you see him developing?
Well, he's very fluid. You know, he's got great movement, gets up and down the floor for his size. You know, he's got really good footwork.
Welcome to Philadelphia, everyone, as the 76ers get ready to defend home court in the Eastern Conference. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Taking a look at New York. Well, they got ahead of steam right now. Only one loss this year and piling up win after win.
I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. It should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Torres in at point guard. Robin Lopez out there with Smith. Then it's Anthony, and it's Barbosa in at the shooting guard. So for New York, their last game will win against the Clippers.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. It was just too much for that defense, or really any defense for that matter, to handle.
Now here's Anthony. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers.
Hey, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Freak kicks to Anthony. To the inside. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. 6 points for Freak.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Okafor. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. To the inside. Lopez. And Okafor with the block. Williams attacking. It's rebounded by New York. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season. And quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Knicks making the shot. To the middle. Here's Heaton. Lopez with the block. Freak with it. He's against Williams. And Freak throws it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Anthony. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Knocked away. And stolen by Freak. Jumps up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
A different look for New York. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's a Flalo in for Leandro Barbosa. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded by Torres. Now Jackson. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto, and that one's good.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Here's New York. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Anthony on the wing. No luck. And Philadelphia the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop him.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
And it's blocked by Torres. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Smith. .144 left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Here's Jackson. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. And that's 12 points for Freak.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Dishes it to Jackson. With the fadeaway. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Jackson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Grant outside. It's up a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Torres. Second shot opportunity. Ashe with the bucket.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Mo Williams out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Carl Landry. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 29 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
There's a good screen. Covington inside the line, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for New York. The Knicks leading by 13. Freak kicks to Lopez. down low. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Williams. New York moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Freak kicks to Millsap. Lopez dishes to Freak. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Barbosa passes to Lopez. To the middle. And Freak throws it down.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Out left to the wing. 4-3, Covington. And it's Freak with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 15. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Freak.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach threw on. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The pass to Blatch. Here's Freak. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Clippers.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And that one's good. Millsap. And the Knicks lead by 17. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for New York.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Okay, let's give a hand. And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Substitution on.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close.